Mike's.
All right, go check that out. All right, this is what I'm expecting for today. In the yellow zone there, this comes from the Storm Prediction Center, but it's probably just about right. In that yellow zone, slight risk for severe storms. And I think it's pretty slight, like about a 30% chance. And primarily, in my opinion, I think tonight. All right, north of, let's say, Fredericksburg to Austin, boy, is it going to be a rough day today. Very large hail, damaging winds, isolated tornadoes. And I think we could see all of the above. And then as you get any further to the southwest of San Antonio, those chances of storms come way, way down. All right, taking a look outside. Well, you know, there's just not a whole lot of drizzle out there right now. Temperatures in the, we're sitting in the 70, 73. High today will be about 88, 87, which is average for this time of the year. Low this morning, we've already seen it, probably 72, 73. And there's the record. Record low 46, set back in 1967. Record high 97, set back in 2003. Here's what you can expect as you walk out the door. Right now, it's mainly just cloudy. I do think in the next hour or two, we're going to see more and more drizzle, more and more light showers. Not much in the rain gauge at all, but I think it's going to get rather drippy a little bit later on this morning. We've got a pretty strong low-level jet overhead, and that usually adds a little lift. And so, yeah, it's just going to get real dreary, I think. And then as we head into the afternoon, that warm front moves to the north. We start to see a little sunshine, and we really warm up. High today at about 87, 88, and probably not much thunderstorm activity this afternoon. There's just not a whole lot of focus. It's possible, just doesn't look likely. All right, Kerrville about 5-mile visibility, Rock Springs 2.5 miles, and San Marcos 8-mile visibility. We've got 10 miles here. So again, not much drizzle out there yet. Temperature 74, Uvalde's at 74, Gonzales coming in 72. Here's our setup. Here's our warm frontal boundary that I was talking about. That's slowly lifting to the north, and I do think this afternoon will be something like this. If you've got a trip planned to, let's say, Killeen, Waco, Temple, Hillsboro, Dallas-Fort Worth, anywhere to the north, watch out because these storms are going to be tough. Dry line is going to get close to us, but probably will not be the trigger for thunderstorms. Could, but probably not. And then as this frontal boundary gets closer to us tonight, I think that's when we'll have a little bit better chance of seeing some strong to severe storms. But even then, it's pretty slim chance. All right, high 87. Look at all this activity off to the north and to the north and east. It is going to get rather active across the state a little bit later on this afternoon and also into this evening. Once this storm system passes, then over the weekend, upper level ridge builds in. That means heat and no chance for rain. All right, so for this afternoon, most of the storms off to the north, and then we'll have to wait for maybe an outflow boundary or that frontal boundary to get closer. I'm going to give it a 30% chance of some strong storms, primarily from San Antonio northward. And then tomorrow, we may have to wait until the main upper level impulse comes in. I'm going to give it a 10% chance for tomorrow night. All right, pollen count, molds are heavy, grass is light. For tonight, I'm going to give it a 30% chance of storms. Some of those storms could be severe with some large hail, the main threat. 89 for Friday. Over the weekend, mid-90s. Next week, 95 to 97. Woo! Is it going to be hot next week, Jessica?
It's getting hot. Make sure you got that.